Hi everybody, today I'm here to show you how to cut a Mazda key on the Alpha machine. So as you can see, this is one of our actual employees' cars, and the key blade has completely snapped free of the shell. So we're going to do them a new shell entirely and obviously cut a new key for them. So the first thing we need to do is actually cut this key. So over on the Alpha machine, from the very main screen, you're going to hit duplicate. And then we're going to do double standard, which is the second option down, and we're going to do AB shoulder same, which means pretty much the A and the B side are the same from the shoulder, which is correct. So we select AB the same, and as you can see on here, it's asking us to use S1, the D side of S1, and then it actually has a little, I'll show you quickly, it actually has a little block. It's very hard to see, I imagine, on the camera, but pretty much you need to use this little block to actually align the key. So I'll show you how to do that now. So we go to B, C, D side. We want to insert the key so the actual shoulder is just showing on the other side. And then using this stop, it has a lip on it there. We actually want to insert that so the lip slides into this little groove here. Now it may be hard to see, I know, with all these lights, but yeah, there's a little groove and it's actually magnetic, this piece, so it will just kind of sit on place, and then you pretty much want to slide it so the shoulder of the key actually aligns off the tip stop or the shoulder stop here. So once you've got that aligned, you just want to tighten it up, make sure that it's all in there correctly and tight. Then you want to remove this part. You don't want to leave it there in case it gets caught in the machine. And then from there, you want to hit S1D decode, and then OK. So the machine will just actually use this as a point of reference, so it can actually align the shoulder, and obviously then align all the cuts correctly. Beautiful. So it only has done one side of the key, but you're only meant to do one side of the key here because A and B side are exactly the same. So it only needs to do one side. So we're now going to put that away, and we're going to take out the new key to be cut. Just going to open this bag up. So this is the new key to be cut, obviously. We want to insert it exactly the way that we did when we decoded the original. So we're going to use this shoulder stop again. We're going to slide that key pretty much until it hits the shoulder stop nicely, and then we're just going to do up the vise. Once again, just a finger tight, you don't have to go too tight. Remove the shoulder stop, and then we're going to hit cut. Close the screen. Alrighty, so that's all complete. Alright, so it is now cut the key as it's duplicated, so it's literally just cutting what it sees there, and just looking off by eye, that one looks pretty good. Now, as you can see, this original key is pretty worn, to be honest. It has had some wear and tear life over the time. You can tell by all the plating being stripped away there as well, and also the end cuts there being very flat. So once again, this is just duplicated exactly what it sees here. So it's duplicated the wear. So if you wanted to not duplicate the wear and you wanted to try and cut it back to code, as we call it, we would do the same thing. First things first, we just need to clean off all the swarf off the machine. Clean that. Alrighty, so then we want to go back to the main menu of the actual Alpha machine. And then at the main menu, we want to select Automobile. And then Manufacturer, you can just type in the brand of manufacturer, obviously, being Mazda in this case. This Mazda is a Mazda 2. So all the way down the bottom, there is the number references, Mazda 2. And this is a 2007 model, I believe. So yeah, 2002 to 2007 is the correct blade there. It gives you your series, which is the series of code that is applicable for these vehicles. And the ISN, that is your actual vehicle card number, or the key blank card number. So we're going to select that series. Then from there, we're going to decode this key again, but we're going to do it via decoding properly. So exactly the same as we did before. We want to insert this little shoulder stop. We want to insert the original key so it stops on the shoulder, and then do this up so it's finger tight. And then we're going to go decode. Alrighty, so what it's done there is it's gone through and tracked all the points on the actual key, or I guess you could say the cuts on the key, and it's actually decoded the information of what it should be there. So from there, we can remove the customer's key, and then I just have a blank KD key here for an example. We want to, once again, using the shoulder stop, insert the key with the shoulder stop, make sure it stops on that shoulder stop. Do it up nice and tight, like so, and then we're going to hit cut. And then it's going to give you a nice little diagram there, which you should be able to see, which is how you're meant to align the shoulder stop. It slots in there, and the shoulder of the key should butt up against the edge here, which I have done. Then going to close and select cut. So that would have gone to and cut the key to code now. So it will look a little bit different from the original, and that's mainly to try and, I guess you'd say, remove some of that wear and tear. Now the reason I've cut both ways here is just to show you the demonstration. Now because this vehicle isn't actually here, this vehicle is not here, I'm actually going to use the one that I duplicated because I know this will work 100%. It's just copied exactly what it sees. So that's the key I'm actually going to use. But I'm going to give this to our employee to give that a shot in their actual door locks as well, just to see if that actually helps the situation at all. And if it does, we can then recut that onto this here. So just a nice little example of how to cut to code as well. Cool, thank you very much.